step.
Okay.
So basically what I do first is I start off with my whirl. It's just a butter, like a butter type base. So when I saute, it actually still stays juicy instead of dry. A lot of people don't do it that way, but I do. I like my stuff to stay moist all the way around. But once it get hot, what I would do first is, because the shrimp doesn't take long, but I do the shrimp first. So the shrimp is, you know, seasoned with this, you know, my special seasoning that I season it with. I'll just season it. I'll let those go for a little while, let those marinate for a little while. About time these is ready, I'll have steak in the oven, which is almost done. So what I do is I put it in the oven first to heat it, to get it to the right temperature. So roughly steak has to be like 165 degrees. So I let that marinate. And by the time this is ready, I'll take this out and cut this up and put it in there. Onions and peppers go a little bit last because they're fast, so you don't want to overcook them. So right here, I'll let that go. And this is the steak I was saying right here. So what I do, I gotta put it on a red cutting board for meat. Like I said, like the shrimp is, you see it right here, almost about to be done. As long as you're cooking it on a high temperature, it's fast, especially if it's thawed out. What I'll do is I'll leave that there and I'll just start dicing the steak. Because a lot of people like they steak diced. As you can see, this is like, right here, this is like rare steak. But I get it to a temperature where it's like medium. A lot of people don't like their steak well done. I sear it in here, say maybe like 7 minutes, 6 minutes. After that, I add my peppers, my steak seasoning that goes on top of it. And as you can see, it's starting to sear faster. What I do is, see how there's a lot of juice in there? I take that juice out, just so it's not too much juice in there when it's time to put the peppers in there. You don't want the peppers to be soggy. Like right about now, I will add my peppers. Let that sear. By the time then, my rice will be about ready. And that's about it. Let it go on its own. Let that sit there for about like another 2 minutes. Be all set. My plating procedures, I just do it regular. Get wait for my rice to come, which is over here. So that's freshly hot. And when this is done, this gets topped with my signature sauce. Which this is what really brings out this dish right here of mine. I actually created it like 4 years ago in my house. I was serving food out of my house.
Yeah.
And one day I was hungry. I just ended up putting it together. When I tell you, so many people come here and buy this dish every day. I sell at least 15 of them a day.
Oh wow.
They need $20 a dish, and I sell 15 a day. But they love it though.
Right.
You eat steak? You eat shrimp too?
Yeah.
You can have this fish. That's for you. And how I plate, like I said, I make it a muffin. Pretty much like that. How that goes. Okay. This sauce is the same. This is my signature sauce I make from scratch. Two ladles of that. After that, the fine touches. A little bit of parsley, just to give it a little brightness with the color. And that's woody steak and shrimp.
Right.
Over rice, sauteed peppers. That's it.
And so when you were home, like you mentioned, thinking of this idea and just throwing things together, did you end up adding things, or was all of this
when I first started, it was just steak and peppers. It wasn't even no rice or shrimp.
Right.
But I felt like it needed more jazz to it. I felt like it needed more jazz to it. So I started thinking about it, like, what can I do? And that's when I said, you know what, maybe let me put some shrimp with it. And at first I was doing fried shrimp. And I think it didn't work right because the fried shrimp was sauteed steak and peppers. So that's when I started marinating the shrimp. And then I sauteed some shrimp one day. And I said, you know what, let me add it like this. And then I was trying to figure out, and I started off with French fries with it. Well, this was in the beginning of my stages before I really started getting into myself. You know what I mean? When I'm thinking low bottom grade, so I said, let's do French fries. And then that's when I started doing rice, jasmine rice, put it with that, and then the dish just took off.
Right.
I mean, took off.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And has this been something